Okay, now let's take a look at question 4. So find the range of values of m for which the straight line meets the curve. So straight line meets the curve. Now, this curve is like that. Okay, but they never say the straight line cuts at how many points. So the straight line can cut at 1 point. Okay, but the straight line can also, let's say, cut at 2 points. I don't know. Right? I don't know. But for sure I know that this is a positive gradient line. So it can cut at 1 point, cut at 2 point, I don't know. So in that case, all I can say is that discriminant must be more than or equals to 0. Okay, so now first things first, again, we want to always equate both equations together. So y equals to 2x plus m, y equals to x squared minus 3. I equate them together. Okay, then after that I make the right hand side become 0. So here I can see that after I get my resulting quadratic equation, here I can see very clearly that my a is 1, b is negative 2, and c is negative m minus 3. So then, discriminant lah. Discriminant is b squared minus 4ac. Now, earlier we already established, we already know that my discriminant is more than or equals to 0. So I have this. Okay, now, then after I simplify, 4 minus 4. Okay, 4 plus 4m plus 12. 4m negative 16. And this will be my answer for part A. Okay, now let's go on to part B. Find the range of values of p such that this is always more than 0 for all values of x. Okay, so let's say I call this y. Okay, so basically I want my y to be more than 0 for all x, meaning it will never ever touch the graph, meaning discriminant is less than 0. Okay, so you follow my thought process. I repeat again. Okay, suppose I let this be y. Okay, this whole chunk here be y. Y is more than 0. Right? Y means if y is more than 0, right? There is never a point where my y will cut the x-axis. So my y always lies above the x-axis. And that is why there is no real point, no real solutions. Discriminant is less than 0. Okay, so here x squared plus, I factorize out my x. I know it's more than 0. Okay, so I know my discriminant is less than 0. So I will do my b squared minus 4ac less than 0. Okay, then after that from here, this step here, I will do my factorization. Okay, now, so from this part, I know that my p is, one of them must be 7. From here, my p must be negative 1. So I draw the graph. Negative 1 is here, 7 is here. I want the parts of it where it's less than 0, so below the graph. So very obvious, my answer will then be between negative 1 and 7.